back to part 3 of I don't know how many videos it is. If you just seen part 2 we got more into the prompting type things and different things of that nature as to explaining more of the dimensions and the controls. And, we'll go back to all of that as well, too. But as I showed you before in the other video, which was 25 minutes, and I could literally have went longer than that. I thought I went beyond 30 and really didn't go beyond 30, and I should have because it been up. But far from that, I will show you guys the prompt and will be used from here, from the randomizer, and then just with a head and create dope images. So we was using Leonardo Vision XL, show you from the vibrant and from the cinematic that they have for the features for there. Then we've used for the first time pixel art because I never used the Pixel 1 before. And then the RPG version 5, which I like to use, and gave some dope, pretty funky images, which I will not be put in public on this video. Now, let's say, oh, you know what I forgot to do in here? So, if you really want major highlights and emphasis, or as they call it, weights, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, we'll come back to these parts because I'm still new. I think this is, let me see, I've been doing this from August of this year, 2023. So mid-August, September, October, and November. It's about 4.5 months now. Playing around with AI art. So wherever you see folks use things like this, parentheses and then the semicolon top part. I mean parentheses in the bracket. If you're using the phone app, which would be for iPhone, they don't have it out for Android yet, but you can use your web browser like Firefox or Chrome or Edge or whatever to actually still use the web version of Leonardo on Android. So you use the web version on Leonardo for Android, and it does work pretty good as well too. They do have the iPhone app. Where you see me doing the parentheses and also in the brackets. So let's say I want the AI to highlight Neor. So I'll put that in parentheses and brackets. Now, let's say I want to have the urban light part. I want the AI to emphasis, so I'll put double brackets, parentheses at the end. When you're using the phone app and stuff, you'll see the parentheses part will be highlighted in purple. And if I wanted to, I could do the same thing on here, or let's go with, see, I didn't see the part that said electric blue and deep purple. So let's say I wanted to have more. So I could add more parentheses because I want the AI to give me more deeper purple within my, whatchamacallit, within my my prompt. And let's say I want to have this part, breathtaking work of art. I can add more parentheses. I mean more brackets with the parentheses and add more brackets to the end of it. Let's use photoreal. So I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go to select the model. Oh no, duh. I guess you click that out. I'm gonna go to photoreal. And it's gonna turn off everything else. So photoreal, you have cinematic, creative, vibrant, and none. That's why I was saying that when you use and when you turn this off, Leonardo Vision XL and all the XL models, which are the new ones, you have cinematic and you got vibrant. You don't have those on like 3D animated style. Well, it should change. Let me go to Dream Shaper. There we go. You don't have the cinematic or vibrant on those. The XL models, you have it on here. Cinematic and vibrant. Photoreal, turn this on. I like using a medium depth of field, like keeping it in raw mode. So what this is, shows you the control depth of field of the images. At lower values, the image will have a shallower focal range and blah, 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 and everything else for those that understand that. Raw mode lets you look for more control and flexibility with complex prompts. I like using raw mode for a reason, because it gets more and better. images like I'm using. So like I said, we're using photo rail, so the photos will look more realistic. And when I'm not using no image guidance. Matter of fact, let's do that. Oh no, it took it out. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, also, if you want to add more to your prompt, you can also use this as well too. For prompt generation. You can type in, so let's say we want to do the same thing right here, right? Copy and paste this. You can use idea, but as you see it's a limp, so you can put in, so we just keep it like this. Take out the pepper and just keep it like this, and then you can hit idea and it give you like something like this, so you can generate as many prompts and then just show you more ideas of different prompts that you can use. And I'm not about to do that right now because I'm not about to waste low prompt things or whatever. Go back to generation history. So what I'm going to do on here is I'm going to do none. And what I like to use photoreal with, I like to use cinematic. This is at 9.6 for the aspect ratio. Actually, yeah, 9.16. So I'm going to do 16.9. And we're going to do creative for that. And we're going to use vibrant for that. We're using photoreal for this one. There's a reason why I'm putting in 16.9 and switching up the aspect ratios. Welcome to part 3 of the video. Showing the beginners how to prompt. These are beginner videos for you guys using Leonardo AI. Join me on this journey because we're going to go to advanced modes pretty soon. Because within this video, I'm going to show you how to use a canvas. That's a little bit way much more in advanced mode, but show you guys how to have fun with that. Alright, so for the photo rows for the 9.16, they were done. You see it said photo row. Let's click on them. It looks more like the XL pictures. But as you guys can see, the emphasis on the deeper purples and deeper shades of it, that's what we had highlighted within the prompt. More purples than anything else. And that's what it gave us. That's actually pretty dope in the background now. And I like the universal thing that's popping up from there. Let's go with the 16.9s of creative. And some of the images may be looking kind of small, but we actually download them and blow them up. We're not going to the upscalers yet. I'll show you guys that in a few minutes. Did that from a different image. That's pretty dope. Imagine seeing that in the sky. Like, it's the end of the world. Like, what the heck? I believe in a parallel universe, it's a sky that's looking just like this, and this is the daytime. Like this right here, be a dope little movie image. Straight up. Like, I'm just getting ideas for videos as well, too. Okay, so that's stats, but let's say that you don't want to do some major create type thing. So I'm going to create a prompt. We're going to put it right back at, actually, let's go with 3.3-2, which I like to use. And since I'm using photoreal, what I'm going to type in is this. Let's do something like that. So I'm going to put this as cinematic. I'm going to actually, yeah, what could be up 4 images? I'm gonna hit generate. This is where you just use regular and everything. Actually, delete it because I don't know why I put it at 3.2. I meant to put it at 2.3. There we go. Want to get the cell phone ratio. I was like, wait a minute. I don't like the way those rectangle squares look like. So let's say we're doing like that, right? This is just a regular prompt. This is just something that's random and whatever. But let's say that I want the AI to have major emphasis on Queen. Don't care what color she is. She could be purple if I give a crap. So I'm gonna have a major emphasis on Queen, and I'm gonna have a short emphasis on Empire. You guys gonna get what I'm saying. And let's just say for the land, I want this to be a very strong emphasis that I want the AI to do, which is show. Ooh, and I have to be very cautious because I just realized something. Oh yeah, also when you're using photoreal, it does not pop up with the negative prompts. So it's like playing Russian roulette. Reason being because you don't know what you're going to get. That's why I was like, let me be cautious because sometimes photoreal and typing in certain things may be like that image that came in the homepage of the main profile of showing more that should be showing. So that's pretty cool. That's what I mean by photoreal. Kind of have like a little photorealistic look in a sense on some images. And it's crazy what these AI generators could generate. That was the regular. This is the emphasis of it. As you see, you got different women of different nationalities on here. But here's the thing. I put a strong emphasis on Queen, which it gave out. Even with Empire, just a little bit of it because we use an aspect ratio of 2.3. And same thing with the land. So we go into it. And even, so one thing with AI generated pictures, most folks get excited like, look, I generated this and this and this and this. Some of us are perfectionists. So even when we go into it, you can look at the hands, like she got 1, 2, she got 1, 2, 3, like 6, 7 fingers kind of mix up. Matter of fact, what we are going to do, you can see some other people in the background and stuff like that. We're going to go into the AI canvas and everything. So, welcome to part 3. Actually, before we even do all that, we're going to stay in photo row. What I'm going to do, show you guys how to use the elements. So the elements are called LoRA's, which I will give you the definition of. You know what, matter of fact, let me not say give you the definition later. Let me do that right now. Go on the iPhone app for it. Which is interesting because that main image that popped up on the homepage for the computer and pop up on the app formation for it. Interesting. And I talk about the picture. I was like, "Woo, gotta be careful before I flag the video." That did not pop up on the cell phone version, which I find to be very interesting. So now I got 2 Leonardo profiles, anyways. And the funny thing is, I'm on my other profile that shows the stuff I have right now. So let me go into the LoRA's. Actually, it's not showing it off right here. And everything, let me see. Bear with me, ladies and gents. I'm trying to let you guys know what the LoRA's actually means. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and type it in. Go ahead and type it in. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay, so a LoRA within AI is a localized representation adjustment, which is the file that alters stable diffusion outputs based on specific concepts like art styles, characters, or themes. You can generate different images and everything with it. So what you guys are looking at within Leonardo is different LoRA's that they have. And they actually did this, if I'm not mistaken, sometime in September of this year, 2023. These are the LoRA's that they have right now. There is more that they're working on. They're just going to release it differently. But the LoRA's that you see right here, you got the Barracuda, which shows you what this is. Biopunk, Celtic Punk, Crystallize, Ebony and Gold. The picture you seen in part 1 and part 2 of the video of the background, the chick, that comes from the gingerbread one, which gets more of a Christmassy type thing, but you can always be funky with it. When we be funky with it, I mean you can use 4 different LoRA's. So this right here shows you can use 4. We're using 1. Our glass is Steel, Inferno, Ivory and Gold, Lunar Punk, Pirate Punk, Tiki, and Toxic Punk. So what we're about to do right now, actually before I do that, if I turn off photo rail, put it on Able Base XL, add my negative prompt, we're gonna put it on cinematic, same images, generate. I like using this one, but I need to be very cautious as if it doesn't dang, did it not generate the images? What the heck happened here? Let me reload the page to make sure that it, okay, so generated. Because I was like, what the heck happened? I'm like, that doesn't come from Ableton one. So we're gonna see what comes up, but I'm keeping it like this because I like using this. But what were you prompting? I'm just keeping it at that. Okay, cool. It makes sure the pictures were clean. That's why I had the not safe for work thing on mine. There's a reason why. This is pretty dope. Like I said, this comes from the Albedo base. I'm gonna call it base XL. Come from base XL. This is photoreal, which had the pictures look more photorealistic. Like this looked like some actual chick that you might see out and about. But if you take a look at the base XL, even they give some good photorealistic looks. Like, let's go back to this image. She likes it off of from a video game character and everything. Or maybe somebody later on in the future. You never know. We might be in a different universe. So let's go with Fission XL, because Fission XL does give more realistic looks as well too. Same thing. Hit generate. Ah, crap! I didn't even put it on dynamic. That was on cinematic. And actually, let me take this out. Delete. I don't want those. I want to keep in the same format, which was 2.3 for the ratio. Put it back on cinematic. Now let's hit generate. Because I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Actually, I didn't realize that the input for it was different comparators. No, because both of these are 2.3. What the hell? Okay, must have something different. Anyways, waiting for it to generate. And then I'm going to show you guys how to use the upscalers and the refiners that Alchemy has. I mean, that Leonardo has. Well, look at the Alchemy part thing right there. That's why. And you know what? For this video, I'll make these public. Because this is going to be an example video. I'm not doing these. I'm keeping those. I'm about to create a video with that. An AI video with that. But with these, I'll make these public. So I probably go get an idea from this and go ahead and use it. Let's look at the crown part. That's the cool thing part too with AI is that you can actually get ideas for different themes and stuff like that. Even what it is you want to use. Like I can tell there's something going on in this image just with the way her legs is. And I can tell that the AI didn't get the full function of it. It's pretty dope. Something going on with the hand right there. But I could tell that something going on with the leg. Like it should be one right here, one right there. But like I said, it's AI for you. And this is Fission XL. So it does give a more photorealistic look as well too. Because the photoreal give it like this. Base XL give it like this. Fission XL give it like this. And you know what? Let's also go with diffusion, cinematic, same thing, generate, and see what we get. Because sometimes diffusion XL, which is way better than the original diffusion, gives it a more realistic look. But there's some folks that like that Image Comics type of style. So if you know about Image Comics, which the Spawn and I believe Blade and some of the other ones and whatnot, because I know Marvel does Blade as well too. I mean, which originally theirs, but Image Comics did Blade, if I'm not mistaken. You know, it's particular art styles that certain artists have that make it look real funky and look real cool and crazy. That's just why that came to my mind. So for folks that like the type of image style, you probably get something like that. This is not bad for a diffusion. It's actually pretty dope. And like I said, I'm gonna make these public. So you watching this video, you happen to see these pictures on my page. If you ever find the page, then by all means, go ahead and use them. I ain't trip off about it. This is a test video. Okay, so while we in this video, because we're about to do two different things. Actually, let's go with part 4. Nah, we're going to continue. So if this video is a little bit longer, cool. I'm going to go into this picture. Actually, no, I'm going to go into it for a reason because I'm looking at the elements in the background. Not look at her per se, but I'm looking at the elements of the background of the city, the room that she's in, the chair that she's in, and everything else. So let's have fun with using the image upscalers. So for this one, matter of fact, before we do that, let me go with the anime model. Anime pastel. And I'm going to keep it, they don't have cinematic on here. So I'm going to put it on environment. You guys are going to see the reason as to why. So it's going to be two different things. Database query, crap. Hit restart. Try it again, put the negative prompt. Make sure that my image is at 3.2. Hit generate. Oh damn, it did put the other one on here. Okay, delete this one. It did something. Something's going on here. Hold on a second, y'all. Oh, the Wi-Fi ain't really tripping out. Put on the Black Lotus. Let's see if that changed anything. All right, let's hit restart once again. It regenerates the images. That's hilarious. Might be a good thing. Let's see what comes up. I should have just stuck with this photo and just kept it and call it a day. As you guys can see though, while it's still trying to come up, that is the prompt that's in the background of the metadata of these particular photos that's coming up. Okay, it did produce the same thing out. You see she cross-eyed and everything, but that can easily be fixed. And this is anime pastel, which I like using for a particular reason. I can easily change the woman to be a black woman, a Latina woman, black Persian, whatever. But on here, for the enemy part, is some of the other models. You have more upscalers. Actually, it didn't show the extra one. There's another one that's you got smooth, you got crisp, and it's another upscaler within anime. That's called creative mode. And the creative scaler makes the image look a whole lot much more different, which is why I'm trying to figure out why it's not popping up on here, because normally it will be up on here as well too, unless the refiner is the one that changed it. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and play around. Actually, not. Let's go back with this one. Or actually, let me see. Because we could play around with this and add more to it. But I want to do more of this. It reminds me of, I'm not gonna say what particular series that's on Disney Plus as lightsabers. I'm just gonna keep it at that. All right, so I'm gonna go with the smooth upscale. I'm gonna hit the crisp upscale, and what you guys see as well too, it does take the tokens. So these are my tokens right here. Those are 5 tokens it took for the upscalers and things of that nature. Let's view mute smooth upscale. So smooth out the image, as you can tell. So if I zoom out and go right back towards the original, you see much more details within her face and everything and stuff like that, right? The smooth upscale, you can tell because the picture is much more smoother, like it's a little bit more blurred, kind of in a sense. Now, if I go to the crispy, and it's still loading. It would give you a much broader, crispier picture, to which it's not bad at all. It's pretty good. And I like using crisp upscale for my pictures because it brings the picture, it brings the color out more. And this is the crispy upscale. As you can tell, everything is really like sharpened out and everything. So let's have fun with another thing that Leonardo had put out last month, which is a refiner. So the Alchemy refiner, as you guys can pause the video and read it. Now you guys have get done pause the video and read it. Let's have fun. So I'm gonna do low by itself, and it's gonna show you this as well too with the X's and Y's. That's low normal, medium normal. Just gonna show it once more. High normal, because I don't have the smooth mode on. So we're gonna get real funky with it. So go have high smooth on, and you're gonna see a major difference. Show it right there. I'm gonna have medium smooth on. And then I'm gonna have low smooth on. And now I'm gonna click out from this. So I got low normal, medium normal, high normal for the refiner. Low smooth, medium smooth, high smooth. So while that takes 8 tokens, let's go back to the original picture, which is this. So remember the original picture. This is how it looks. And then clear out from that. Oh yeah, exhale. So wherever you guys see this right here, that little creative icon, this lets you know that this picture has been upscaled and everything. So yeah, let me not exit out. But if you have to exit out and you go towards your image generations, there is an option at the top that does say upscale. Matter of fact, click that and scroll down. And let me go into my personal feed. Booyah. So while I wait for my personal feed to come up, and I did the homepage thing quickly for a reason. Do you guys see right here? This is my upscale part. So if I go to upscale, these are the pictures that I upscale and I use a refiner and everything else. These are the ones. That you guys see one of my names. So there, I have 2 profiles here on Leonardo actually. And also from a gallery. If I put Queen, ooh, let me be very cautious. Okay. Whew, it's like make sure I don't come up with no other type of images. That's why we have this on. Because if we turn this off, it's not gonna show the not safe for work type pictures. I'm just saying. That's just why I turn the thing on. So actually we'll keep that off. We'll keep it on. And we're about to show in this video, I ain't trying to get flagged. But far from all of that though, as you guys can see, these are the Alchemy edits that we did. We did the smooth, crisp, high, smooth, high normal, high medium, high medium. Actually, that'd be pretty dope. They did do that. High, smooth, high normal, and everything. So this is the original image. Original image looked like this. So if I go into low normal, as you can tell, her facial expressions change from the original photo. So take a look at the details. That's the original. This is low normal. Give it a different look. Medium normal gave it much more. As you guys, okay, so we pay attention closely. Lower normal, we take a look at like the little white parts right here of the pictures and everything. Watch it closely. It's going to switch it up. Like it's more smoky. It's more smoky effect inside this picture. Higher normal. And it changed her face and the definition and everything, including the couch. Like the couch had changed when I had did that. See, no details. High normal. Got more details. Now, low smooth. And her eyes got a little bit cross-eyed as well too. Low smooth just gave it, actually really didn't much. Medium smooth. Let's see if we gave it any changes. Yep. You see that now she got earrings and everything. Her facial expression changed. She's not wearing her glove anymore. And also the belt design changed as well too. So if we go right back to low smooth, you see she don't got the belt thing. Her eyes kind of cross-eyed and she got her little glove off. Go right back to medium smooth. You can see even that the design on her clothes changes up. High smooth will make her face look Asian. Because for every reason, high smooth tends to do that a lot. Let's go back with medium smooth. Now let's go with high smooth, see if it does change. Okay, cool. High smooth didn't make it look Asian. So high smooth, you see that the ruby is gone. Part of the jacket is changed. Most of the elements is different. Crown has changed as well too. Guys, like, how did crown change? Like, so what the refiners will do is will change up the image a little bit. Like, you see a crown got the rare rubies and everything. Even with the design right here, it changed up as well too. So the refiners would change up the image a little bit and would give you a different design. You can also remove the background. So, crap, I didn't mean to do that. Not for the low smooth. I meant to do that for high smooth. Because it's going to be the image we're going to work with. So if I remove the background for high smooth, it's going to actually bring more of the image out. So actually, let me exit out from here. And let's see. Let's actually go right back to the AI generator. There's a reason being for that. Because you see the edited canvas. If you remove background, so that's a LoRA. So as you see with the black brackets, that's removing part of the background. No background number 1. Wait for that to load up. Okay, so this is my bad. This is to remove the background. That's for the low smooth and this for the high smooth. Which means you can remove the background part from it and then use the image for something else. So for those who use Photoshop or Illustrator, you can switch it up in there. But you can easily do the same thing and download the image and put it into Photoshop, whatever, and play around with it and stuff. That's no background too. We already did those. Let me click on the image again, make sure we ain't missing anything. There is another part on here. You can use this image as a guidance input as well too. That's where you want to play around with this, and you can have it to be like a different source image if you want to do it like that. We're not going to do that right now. But we are going to edit in Canvas. Matter of fact, I'll do a part 4 video and show you guys how the Canvas is, so stay tuned.